doing something different today. I'm in my creation, of course, so decided to share with you guys not just some of the regular, but also some of the parts where we actually have great conversations that can engage your mind and help you to gain new perspectives. Just make sure you are ready to listen first. Gonna show y'all those. Shout out to Cool Integrity. Everybody here.
I'm gonna change this situation. And when they do that, then where does that leave you? When a person wakes up and like, damn, today I'm on something different. You know?
Hi, it's Gaming. How are you doing?
Today I'm doing me. Today I'm because you have the option to do that. So when you be with somebody, you really want to be with somebody that you know that's willing to work at whatever y'all going through. Besides a person, somebody's gonna pick you every time. I know that's what.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? I call it a ride or die.
Hi.
Do you got that ride or die person? Somebody that they gonna be with you through no matter what y'all go through. But you gotta get it right about you because sometimes it be the men fucking up. It's been women always take them back.
Yep.
Do shit that they do, and then
I'm
one time I was just calling the chat about the same shit. Oh, she cheat, I'm dumping her ass, but I can. But the nigga talking about he could cheat. Okay, nigga, you keep playing. But it's talk to her right about it because she told her husband like, okay, you can cheat, but you gonna lose that dick. And I'm telling you right now, she was a white lady. She could have been able to put that bitch in the blender. Anybody kicking around no grass, finding her dick foot back on, but to get out the blender. I made him a protein shake just for him.
Oh my.
The thing about it, the way you have to deal with things is you have to count on your fingers the good versus the bad. And that's what makes you keep them, because that's what made me keep mine when I was in a relationship, because you point at the good versus the bad. And that's what make you deal with the shit. Because you be like, well, at least they do this, or, you make excuses, and you be like, okay, well, at least it's bad, but it ain't all bad.
No, but see, that's what's going to stop, and that's what's stopping. That's why the men are mad, because the women don't want to do that no more. It's no benefit to me doing that. It's only a benefit to me adopting. Where my girl Sweet Pea at for this shit? Because I need her voice for this shit. A Sweet Pea mentality, like I'm not gonna be kind to you. Like I'm not gonna be. Why am I being so kind to you when you can't even do the basics? But you expect for me to go above and beyond what a woman's supposed to do, supposedly.
That's above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
I know, because my godmom was married, both my godmoms were married, my mother was married. Even though my daddy might have cheated, they still didn't leave their husband. But they messed with him no more. As long as they was cheating, they wouldn't get no nookie at home. They didn't get shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then guess what they say? Well, you stupid for working. You could just sit on your ass and find you a stupid nigga to pay your bills. And I'm like, this is exactly why we are where we are, because this is how a lot of men really think, and then that's how they move in relationships. And then they really jealous of women because they really feel like we getting older when we didn't choose to be born a woman. I didn't want to be a woman. Like, you want to be the weaker sex. You want to be considered the weaker sex, for real. And feel like, oh, everybody could shut you up and rape you and do whatever the fuck they want to do with you.
Not everybody. Not all of us.
You get what I'm saying, though? Like, this what women is for. Men can never think about that.
It's a lot of women talk. Women should be seen and not heard like kids were taught back in the day. Got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You gonna see me, you gonna hear me. We gonna be together, we gonna be in the light and the dark. Because I glow in the dark and the light. Ain't nobody finna sneak around, I don't do none of that. Or don't tell nobody we're together when we're not together, homie. Plain and simple.
And a lot of men don't want to recognize that they are listening to respond. you really don't be listening to what women got to say. Mm-hmm. And then when we flip on you and we shut the fuck up, if we don't got shit else to say to you, suddenly everything that we say is so fucking important now. But when I was trying to talk to you and give you that passionate talk and give you that energy that you was asking me for, you wasn't trying to hear that shit. But now that I'm silent and I don't even want to talk about it no more, I don't even want to talk to you about it no more. Now, please talk to me, please. I'm so sorry. No. I don't want to talk to you about it no more. Why do I want to talk to you about it? And it's not the only, like, that's why that shit was started really hit me. It was like, yeah, okay.
How you guys? How you
Thank you, Fly.
So then, what happened? You just say, okay, well, I don't want this no more. I'm going to meet me somebody else. You know, and it's that easy to just meet somebody else that quick and start something real quick if you want to.
See, and that's what they do.
If both people willing to want to do it. You know, I'm just saying, because that's the type of life we living in now. So basically, it's like I can just let this go and get with somebody else because this motherfucker ain't making me happy anyway.
At the end of the day, it's up to the man.
All right. It's time for Harry Christian number 3.
And we just need our men to stop always pointing their finger back at us because we understand where we need to fix our shit at. Women is always got to fix our shit.
And most men don't want to hear parts they can fix to make the relationship better.
No, they just want you to fix it. You just need to do what I'm telling you because I'm the man and I'm right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know where they get this mentality from, but it's absolutely whack ass backwards. You got me fucked up. If I tell you to fix yourself,
let you say that to them. They'll be like, I'm not like that. I don't talk like that. But no, when you get into an argument with a woman in general, it don't even have to be your woman.
Yep.
You really that's really how men move for real in life. And then they wonder why women don't smile at them and women don't want to be nice to them. Because I've learned at the end of the day, all you want me to do is smile. And it don't matter if I feel like smiling or not. Because you don't care about the why. You don't care about why. You only care about what you want.
I first started talking to somebody I met 5 years ago, right? So the first thing you want to tell me when we started going places, hanging out together is, you like to have sex with her? Me too. I like to have sex with one person. I'm not a multiple person motherfucker. If I feel like you're honest and being faithful to me, that's gonna bring out my freak. So he was sneaking out behind me, and the girl got him for $600. I laughed in his face and blocked his ass. That's what you get, fucking off. She got you for $600. It should have been me. I should have got the whole crowd. I would have everything.
Look, that was gonna be one of my questions. That was gonna be one of my questions to the men. Why will you say that y'all love these so-called pick-me's, right? And y'all want all the women to be pick-me's. Where is the scary? But when men tend to get a pick-me in their hands or get a woman that is willing to bend to them and is actually trying to involve herself seriously with a man, or even they make you feel stupid for even saying stuff like 50-50 or even doing stuff that wives do. Right. Like normal stuff that wives do. It's like a 4-letter word for you to pay a bill with your husband now, and you should be ashamed. Because guess what? You shouldn't have to pay no bills because it's a woman that he will make sure that she don't have to pay nothing. But you'll have you in there paying that shit.
Exactly. Now that's the type of man that want to make it work. That's the only way. If you got somebody like that, then they're willing to make it work.
Now, Miss Jazzy, I'm gonna say this: the men that do that, from what I've seen, and just even outside of anything having to do with me, just seeing people go through it,
watching,
social media,
on the outside,
like this, my friends, whoever. The men who do that whole, it has to be 50-50 in the economy. You got to know that those are the men that can't do it. And it's not to bash them because not everybody can. It's cool. We all have our, our parts in life and everything like that. But the men who do that, they're usually the ones that can't do it. So they say things like, oh, well, you know, in this economy, and oh, you can't, don't you dare think you can go, I'm going to pay all the bills and you just sit home and not knowing that the wife's job is not to sit home. And I don't know anybody else's beliefs, but just say it for me personally, I believe that God had said a woman works in her household. We maintain the house. We oversee, you know, certain things with the finances. We do the checks and balances of the home while the man is out there doing the work for us. You know what I mean? Taking care of us.
Right now, I'm clocked in for the man. I could have been out at the store.
You know, the raggedy heifers that sat there and got together and said, yeah, we want this life and we want to work like men. I wish I could find them. They got to see me.
It was white bitches. It was white bitches because black women already had to work. Black women already had to work. But see, our men didn't treat us like them white men was treating them white women. And so the white women tried to get us on their bandwagon. We so stupidly got on the bandwagon with them instead of staying on the bandwagon with our men. And then now our men done turned against us and they want to treat us bad like everybody else. And then the good men that's left is like, well, we still here.
But Jesse, I don't understand because I got god brothers and brothers that give it to white women and pamper them like they done fell out of heaven.
Exactly.
And they be the biggest dogs. And then they be dogging their baby mamas out that I know personally that ain't never cheated with weight. Yep. We sit there and wait on that nigga. I choke them bitches out. Bitch, you was fucking
because they don't respect it. They don't respect when you treat that, when you accept that treatment. And that's why I don't understand why men will sit up and say, we love pick-me's. No, you love stepping on the pick-me neck. The only time for men that actually appreciate a woman that does pick-me stuff is a motherfucker that ain't never had somebody do them like that before. They be wishing for a female to really actually treat them like that. What's up, Stoner Kev? And so when you a woman and you growing up, you automatically put your best foot forward because you thinking, yeah, you know, every man ain't gonna be awful. My dad is a good man. My uncle is a good man. I know good men in the community. Then you go out there and you get your innocence stomped on and treated like you stupid.
Man, say that. Say that. It's true. It's true.
Because you naive, but you're not stupid. But it's because you think that men are good. And they are some good men. But men want to try to act like, oh, you shouldn't try to have your standards super duper high because then you might not find your husband. Right. But then when you don't have your standards high, well, you should have had your standards higher. Yeah. They love moving the goalpost.
Most definitely.
Instead of just saying that shit, like, look, you was trying to tell me that shit so you can manipulate me. And they love trying to say women is manipulative. We learned that shit from y'all. We baby and you the daddy. I want to be just like motherfucking you.
Yeah.
But guess what? I'm smarter and more socially adept than you. So guess what? I took that game from you and I did it better than you. Now you pissed off.
Yep, they hate that shit.
Well, to make a long story short, they gotta want it.
That's it.
And exactly, that's why it goes back to finding somebody who's in tune with you, because those some women of who were, because that same thing of who we are choosing.
I told my husband, if he would have played with me, I would have played with you. Luckily he was a smart man.
And this is why we got to find somebody who's in tune and on the level with you, Jazzy, as well, right? We have to make sure we have somebody who has this same understanding and way of thinking, the same mindset or paradigm, where we have that. Because at the end of the day, it's like we've all made bad decisions in our past. I have to say that as a fact. So when we come into our accountability phases, we're gonna be like, maybe I shouldn't pick that, because at the end of the day, we still chose to deal with this person. We got to learn how to recognize these things. And even if we are picking these people now, make sure you pick somebody that has the same long-term goal as you. Have a conversation. Ask them what is Mooja's question that women need to learn to use? Not your pay rate, your income, how, job, whatever. What is your purpose? A man who can actually describe what his purpose in his life is a different man. So that man will be able to even have that. If you're a woman that is at that level in your life, you have to be a woman able to receive that. Because if you are a woman who doesn't understand certain things, you're still gonna go and attract those other things that aren't there. We have lessons to learn on either side, which is why it's very important to make sure you have somebody you can also have these levels of spiritual or universal conversations with. It's very, very important, because we can always blame and say that the man is this or the men want us. No, there's still men out there that do want what we want, but we have to be willing to be patient, go through courtship, not just skipping the fucking, like, fucking could be there. It happens sometimes. That's just real adult reality.
Right.
But at the same time, be able to still go through the developing a friendship and the courtship phases separately. Really be able to step outside of the box and look at what is going in. Is this person making you a better person? Is these trials and tribulations you have with them, after the storm, do you grow to be a better person? Do you both do it? Or do you grow separately? These are all things we have to be able to sit down with self. Because the same thing you were saying about the women who get stomped on, there's those men that had a good heart. They were married from young. They had their one wife, and guess what? She might have stomped on them. And now it makes hard when they're out there in this world of choosing somebody, because we've made bad decisions. That's just a human thing. So learning how to make good discernment so we know who has earned our time, and maybe consistency in being there. Are they putting the effort in? Maybe even, yes, we all get emotional, we get triggered in relationships. The best of our relationships will make you face the darkest parts of yourself. And humans, not male or female specifically, are not ready for that, because a lot of times we're not ready to grow from that part of ourselves. That it's just not, they ain't got nothing to do with dick or penis or vaginas, Gucci's, whoever. Are you ready to grow? Because a lot of times we block our own self. So when now we have that person who is maybe even ready, they might have to grow through their own shit, but are they willing to have the hard conversations? A person who is not willing to have the hard conversations are the people more likely to run from commitment and run away long term. That's really a very true fact. Who's there with your storms, not just your rainbows? Mm. Yep. Less pointing fingers. Work with self so we all can learn to choose better. I don't care if you're male or female. That's where it gets to, like, that problem. Everybody's arguing at a problem so much. Nobody is actually working on the goddamn solution. You're spending so much time running your mouth about this is it. Are you doing the work? Are you being an example of the work? When these things are coming around, it gets so hard.
They just said, because they just give up. I mean, we in this 10 days. It's hard.
Yeah. Plus is wishy-washy.
I ain't got to deal with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you commit to somebody, so you got to deal with yourself, and over time we deal with them. It's just who's worth it to go through those storms with.
I'll be back. Right. Like, how many people you gonna keep changing to? Like, at one point, do you recognize, oh, is it me?
Yep.
They flip the script. So, I don't know. For me, I'm just doing me because it's gonna take a minute for me to really just put my guard down.
Yeah.
Like that, because I know at any given time you can wake up and be on something totally different than what you thought they was on.
Yep. Yep. That's why that consistency in friendship is so important first.
Communication is so important, because I think that's what happened with my last relationship, is we didn't communicate on the day-to-day issues of what pissed you off. And when it keeps adding up, but then some people, they be looking for an exit anyway. Yeah. Some people be looking for an exit. That's why they don't want to. When you have conflict, what do you do? That's why they don't want to communicate. Like, that's one of my pet peeves. Like, if we having an issue, if we're not, like, yelling and screaming at each other, I don't see the point of you leaving the because we're having a conflict or we're having a discussion. I don't see the point of leaving. Yeah, you might want to be quiet. Yeah, you might not want to talk about it no more right now. But when you just completely leave, we're not able to even complete the task at hand.
Men are different from women. Like, they really think they really have to have sex. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie, they have to have sex. I don't know what it is.
No,
like,
but let you say that shit. Let you say that shit in the panel. I said that shit the other day. No, that's not all we want. Like, okay. But when you go on dates, that's damn near the first thing that every nigga try to pressure you for. Well, oh, that's you. No, it's not. Every woman not having the same motherfucking experience with every nigga.
They have to have that.
It's gonna lead dick first.
Yeah, they have to have that testosterone release. They have to have a release.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they gotta have discernment too. That was like my only issue was like, okay, we want to talk about women taking the cookie off the table. Well, the men got to learn how to have dick discernment because you can't stick your dick everywhere. Mm-hmm. You saw that woman wasn't going to be no potentially good mother of your children, and you fucked her raw.
Right.
Yep.
Like, I don't get it.
And that's why I be telling spiritual hygiene.
She should have did better. She should have known better.
Nah. Men need to be accountable for their sexual and spiritual hygiene as well. So.
Both. Yeah.
That's something that I respect out of men who understands that.
But it's really not going to work if y'all ain't spiritually equal yoked. It's never going to work. So that means that person might drink and then you might not drink. That's mean y'all ain't equally yoked, right? Mm-hmm. That person might smoke and you might not smoke. That means y'all ain't equally yoked. You might smoke, that other person might smoke, then y'all equally yoked, I guess, right? Because y'all both doing the same thing, doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely heard that before.
The other person don't smoke, but the other person just tolerating it because why are you tolerating it? Even though you don't smoke. What makes you tolerate somebody that smoke and you don't smoke?
Right, you're gonna smoke sometime, you just don't care about it. And for real, it's really just not your thing, but it don't bother you. Is that really it? Because a lot of people tell you stuff it don't bother them, but it really do. It really do. Right. And then now you gotta smoke outside. Now you're uncomfortable in your own house because you can't smoke inside your house and you used to smoking in your bed.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying as far as the equally yoked stuff. Like, that causes friction right there. Mm-hmm. When it's like a person might smoke, but shit, they got to take their ass outside to smoke.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
No, that's real. There's a saying. There's a saying.
And you don't want in your house.
You ever heard this?
Especially if you don't smoke. And even if you do smoke, you still don't want that shit in your house. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just saying. But what happens when the other person get offended because they smoke and you don't? Mm-hmm. That's conflict right there.
Yep. And that's why I heard this saying a long time ago. I can only party with people who do the same drugs as you. Party with people who do the same things as you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's different spirits and different energies. If you're sober, hang around sober people. If you're trying to be sober, be around more sober people. You'll notice that birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
Right. Just like, some of the girls that work where I work, shit, I'm smoking Black and Miles. I don't smoke fucking Black and Miles.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to fit in. Period. That's going to be like, to me. But
I get it. I quit Black and Miles, so I definitely get your sentiment right there. And cigarettes, I quit both of them, so. Now to be around, I have one friend who chain smokes cigarettes. So it's very hard for me to be around her, actually. And I tell her that She knows.
I still don't judge, I try to be cool with everybody or whatever, but when it comes to this relationship shit, you gotta be equally yoked. Because you really gotta be equally yoked. If you're not equally yoked, it's gonna cause a problem. You're gonna turn into your husband. And so what I think the main issue be, as women, we are taught and bred to be compliant and to change ourselves and to mold ourselves to society and to fit in and to get along with others, to be socially accepted, right? And to network appropriately in this life. So we shy away from certain things that ostracize us, versus men are pushed to do things that will make them stand out and ostracize them sometimes. Like, they are pushed to be the leader. They're not taught to be nice or don't be mean, don't be a bitch. Like, they're taught to yell, use your voice, be strong, be like, it's almost applauded if a dude is dumb damn near, because he's supposed to be strong and dumb and have a strong opinion even if it's wrong. Yep. But a woman is supposed to be meek and timid and all these things, and I feel like we have this fatigue of pushing ourselves to survive because of that. Yeah. I don't think men realize how much we mold ourselves to get a mate. From childhood. It's all about survival mode. Everybody in survival mode. Yeah. And then you're taught, well, now you can't depend on a man, so now you need to learn how to do it on your own. And then you're ostracized more for learning how to do it on your own. And we just have to learn how to accept each other. Like, we need our men to understand that we love them and we accept them, but we need them to love us and accept us. And there's been too much of this. Oh, we don't like black women. We hate black women. We don't like when black women do this. We don't like when black women do that. Like, I understand. We understand this shit we gotta fix. We don't like these motherfucking pick-me-ass bitches that make a fucking bad name for us out here. We don't like the bitches that, and actually, it's not fun to be a user as female. You don't feel good using them niggas because you don't really like them. You don't want to use them. You want to be with your man. You want your nigga. Yeah, right. They really be thinking like we so lucky because we get to use our pussy. We don't want to use our pussy. Y'all want to use y'all dick all the damn time. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't want that.
Yeah, it's just a level of human though, because there's a whole thing. You gotta learn dick control. If you 40 years old and your dick's still controlling, one, that is an issue. If you're 40 years old and your pussy's still controlling your habits, also an issue. So y'all gotta learn.
And that's the how women that end up with control. Them cookies and ray-rays. Hey. You like how this nigga look. You like how he fuck you. But he ain't say he love you. He ain't say he give a fuck about you. He ain't said he would even scratch your back if you needed it.
And that's the thing.
And you just doing anything and everything.
And we still get our dopamine, all that stuff off of those sexual urges when you get the releases. Like, the pleasure centers is a very hard addiction to conquer. Like, it's between, sex, drugs, and alcohol, they say, right? Alcohol and sugar. Those all hit the dopamine, crack, and then even sex hits your dopamine center, the pleasure center. So that's why we have that addiction to pornography in the USA, a lot of different stuff of this sort of nature. So the more that we're able to conquer our urges and have self-control and self-regulation of our different urges that our nervous systems create, that's how we're really going to be able to relate and level up. That's for anybody, male or female.
I think that some men, they really need to go to church and try to control that lust. Now, I was just looking on social media, and it was this guy. He was talking so real. He was basically like, he has learned to control his lustful feeling. Once a man try to learn that, then they good. Yeah. But you gotta get to a level. Men have to get to that level where they won't let that lust get them.
Yep. Because that controls.
That's my other account. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
I said, Fly, this my other account. This my second account. Nah, this my third account, I mean. And so I don't know how I got back in this motherfucker, but somehow I got back in my third account. Feel me? I got one with like 1 million scenes on there too. I might say my very first account. I got a lot of scenes on my first account.
Okay.
Right.
But then what you were saying there's a saying for that. A sexually disciplined man is a focused man. A man who can control his sexual urges is a focused man. A focused man is a dangerous man. That's when you truly maintain control of self. It's different. So a lot of people get stuck in their root chakras. Their sacral chakras, they never go up past into their hearts. Start taking control of that energy of their mind, their crown chakras, or self-actualization. You remember that word, self-actualization? You gotta get into your purpose. Oh, Jesus. What is this noise, pressure?
But if he does not want to be
okay, I'm going to do it. I normally wouldn't do it, but she was making noise. She was making too much noise.
So I said, a man, if he wants to be a husband, he's gonna learn to control. He's gonna want to control his lust. But if he does not want to be a husband, he's not gonna control his lust.
It's not even to say that lust is a bad thing by technicality, because when I looked at the definition, it related to sexual arousal. So technically, if you have a wife, it's okay to lust over your wife. It's just when you don't control those urges. That control.
And women, all these different women. So if he's lusting over different women, he's not ready to be no wife, no husband. Just in the same as women. If a woman she opening up her legs to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, then she's not ready to be a husband. She's still a little girl. She's not ready to be a wife. So it's both ways.
Yep. I might have made her butt a little bit bigger. Good Lord. Let's see.
So when you do date somebody, you gotta really
it's too short. That's what this is.
You gotta think about that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was talking to this one guy. Oh my God. I have to send that to y'all. I wish I could send it to you because, he was talking so deep. It was just beautiful the way he was like, I ain't trying, he was like, at this point in my life, he said, I could care less about some sex. He's like, because I ain't finna just be giving up my sex. My sex too good to be just giving up my sex to all these different women. I'm just saying. Basically
that shit sexy as fuck, right?
He said that, because that means he ain't being no gigolo type of guy. He basically like, shit, I'm trying to save my stuff for my wife. Like, I'm trying to be out here,
save all this good dick. Amen.
Yeah.
He was like, shoot, that's really a turn off to me for somebody to even be wanting some of my dick.
Hope y'all enjoying it, YouTube.
Yeah, your little hot pussy ass.
And I'm being like, and then I'm being like, community, like I'm being like community dick out here. He said that kind of makes me mad.
No, but see,
I love when
what fuck it up, Nene, is these pick-me's. They fuck it up because a pick-me ass bitch will see you with your nigga and she see how good your nigga treating you. And she will be, this the devil. She will go and try to get your nigga and offer him some pussy. And if he don't got dick discipline, he might still be a good nigga and everything. He just weak in the flesh. Right? That's why he got. I know. And that's why he would never treat that bitch how good he gonna treat you. Now you done lost your husband because now you done gave up on him because his flesh was weak.
Yep, and that's that saying.
That's why
spirit is strong.
That's why
flesh is what.
That's why you just, hey, you let him do what he want to do because you already know that they ain't your husband. If he trying to be doing it like that with other females, that's not your husband. The point blank.
You get what? Well, the reason I'm saying that is, so my father, he met my mother first. He ended up cheating on my mom, and they ended up breaking up. He ended up going on with his life. He got married and had my brothers and sisters. They ended up getting a divorce. He ended up circling back, meeting my mom again, and then getting married to her and having me. My parents died. My dad died loving my mom. They died married. So that's kind of why I be like that. That you don't never know if that was your husband or not, because what fucking transpired, because that man was weak in the flesh at that moment. And yes, you know, I think people think because you have a husband that it have to be forever. It is a relationship, y'all. We're not supposed to be having all these situationships. That was really your fucking husband. And really, bitch, you on husband number 8, and you probably would have stopped if you would have had to marry all them niggas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't stand some of these motherfuckers on this now.
But you know, I just feel like a person gonna do what the hell at the end of the day, a person gonna do what the hell they want to do.
Yep.
No, they do though.
Man, I don't care. They gonna do what they want to do. Shit. Person gonna do what they want to do. Make a long story short, if that day they feeling like they want to go out and flirt with different whoever, they gonna do it. If they feel like, nah, today I want to go home and I want to make my whole family happy, I want to be I want to make, they gonna do it. But like I said, you don't know how a person feeling on a day-to-day basis on what they can do, what they want to do.
Nope. All you can do is keep trying to every day be a better you, right? Be a better wife, be a better mother, be a better you.
Only thing you can do is pray and just keep praying, and hopefully that works if that's the case. Because other than that, you don't know from day to day how people fucking really feeling. They might wake up to one day and be like, you know what, I ain't feeling this. This whatever the situation is, like I ain't feeling this. Then they start moving different because they ain't feeling whatever it is.
Okay, this butt gotta get bigger.
Same with true.
This damn butt.
Or you could wake up and say, or they could wake up and shit. They might go to the gas station, and then here it is, a girl. She might approach him. Oh, will you pump my gas? Will you pump my gas? Or help me pump my gas? And then shit, he might help her, and then she give him his number, and then boom, there go, something where he might have second thoughts on, like, shit, do I really want to make home? Because I don't know, I think I might be liking her today. I like the way she came to me. Her spirit was calm. She didn't have no arguing spirit about her. Damn, shit, when I go home, shit, I got to argue with this damn lady. I'm just saying.
What you said, Fly, that the men all wanted peace over pussy.
Hell yeah, they want peace. I got to argue with this lady. I ain't got no fucking peace. Every time I come home, she always accusing me of this, or she always so that's going to make him change automatically. That's going to make him change. That's going to make him want to look for other people. Same way as a woman. That's going to make her want to look for other people if she feel like this nigga ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing either, right? So that's going to make you go out and search for something better. So, that's going to make you want to go searching. I mean, maybe not at that particular time, but it's going to make you search eventually, especially if y'all not communicating and trying to work at whatever the issue is.
Yeah. I just think people will work shit out more
if it was less simps and pick-me's out there, if it was less simps out there tricking on your girl,
that's the best
tricking
thing.
on that girl that was taking care of her, she would have to get her attitude together, and she wouldn't be able to keep acting like that. And if it was less pick-me's out there taking care of men that can take care of themselves, and not just giving their pussy out to every man, waiting for somebody to treat them like they a damn child or something. Like, these men is not going to treat you like you some precious child, bitch. They going to take your pussy and leave your booty wet.
Exactly. Because really, they just going to see, they basically like, shit. I think
she just giving it out.
Yeah, she giving it out. Yeah, so... But then again, shit, you got some men that want that type. I mean, everybody.
And that's what I said. It fucks it up, though. Because they be trying to go to a female that's not like that and get her to act like that. And then it's just... Everybody not getting with where they supposed to be. The husband's over here, and then they get mistook for simps because they trying to treat a bitch like a wife that's a fucking hoe. Don't give a fuck about her.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy work.
Do you know, one day, this happened probably about 8 months ago.
We call it girl math.
I was walking, and I was getting ready to, I think, go into like a store. I had this man approach me, and he was like, shit, I'll give you some money, because I really like the way you look. And he flashed like a whole bunch of money to me. And I told him, I was like, man, I ain't even like that. I was like, you got the wrong person. He's so used to having them trick type of women where that's what he thought that I was, right? He thought that I was one of them trick girls. And I told him, I was like, nah, I said, I don't even need, I need some money. I said, but I don't need your money like that because I ain't even like that, He congratulated me, and you know what? He ended up giving me like $150 and said, wow. He said, you know what? I want you to take this money. He said, because I ain't never had no woman come to me like that, like how you just came in.
I sure.
He said, most women...
There's females that have never experienced that. They so ready to...
He said, if I
could have do something for it.
He told me that. He said, most of the women, if I did that to them, he said they'd be ready to go fuck.
Yep.
He said, just
right now,
money, they'd be ready to go fuck right now. He said, wow, that's... but I can't even believe this generation is like that. Like, damn. Because
Damn, be... That shit be farce. Yeah, he do that shit in the areas where... The niggas do that shit in areas where shit like that is done. And that's usually like... You do that shit with hoes. So you know what I'm saying? It's a difference between stepping to a woman and stepping to a hoe. There's plenty of hoes that take money for what's name, but you ain't just running around stepping to no random motherfucking female talking about, here go the money, what's up? Like, come on, man.
I guess he basically tried to see if I was like that, and I was like, damn, no.
And I still...
Maybe you was in the area where you didn't know it was hoes at, and he just seen something like...
Exactly. I didn't know I was in that area like that.
No,
like it wasn't like obvious hoeing or something.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
Anyway.
That's actually simp. That's to me, that's more simp behavior than it is trick behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why it's more simp behavior than it is trick behavior.
Wow.
There's a difference between a trick and a simp. Like, the gesture might be the same, but there's a difference in the mentality. A trick don't even disguise. See how you say he came up with you with that wannabe trying to manipulate and try to make it? A trick will come up with you and say, shit, I think you look good and everything. Shit, I'd rather just pay for it. That's a trick.
Yeah, he was a trick.
A trick is really intentional about what he does. Hey, listen, I ain't really I won't fuck with you like that on this level, but shoot, I'll pay for it. What you trying to do? Tricks are intentional about what they do. A simp ain't intentional about what they do. A simp will do things to try to gain favor with you, knowing that if they don't do that, there's no chance of them getting you. There's a difference. Mm-hmm. Tricks are intentional. Simps aren't. A simp would be like, Jazzy, how your day been? Oh, you ate today? Buy you some lunch? You want me to buy you some lunch? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a simp would do. What? Oh, and let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what.
It's the voice for me.
Hey, Fly. Hey, Fly. Yo. Watch this, Fly. Tell me this ain't the first sign. Tell me this ain't the first sign of a female trying you like you a simp. This is the first sign of a female. This is a dead giveaway of a female trying you to see if you a simp. Yeah. I'm just so mad. That's low key. I hope I said your name right, low key. That's so mad to see if you a simp. Why? Because if he like, I'm so mad. He go to simp and reply, oh, babe, what you mad for? You all right? Girl, you know what? You just need some smile. Then you just go from there.
What?
Like, okay, you mad? You need to get happy then, shit. Find out how to get happy, baby.
Oh my gosh. Nah, Jamal.
You mad? I'm mad too.
Jay? Damn, my comments on YouTube talking about, bruh, you trying to flip. Bullshit. He laid the bait and it was said.
Yeah. Always hit you at.
Nah.
I'm so sad today. And then the simps come through. They come through like Superman with their capes on. Why you so sad, baby? You know, like that. You fell for that. The bullshit. Right. You sad? Okay. Drink you some green tea, and it offsets like the chemicals in your body that make you sad. So you won't be sad tomorrow. Drink some green tea.
You know some things.
Hey.
Gotta look.
Hey, look. Look. Right? Look. I ain't saying I got tried like a simp, but let me just see. I'm gonna tell you what women do. Let me tell you what y'all women do. What they do?
Okay.
When women know that they got simps, see, they know that simps will, like I say, they're not intentional. They're not intentional what they do, but a simp will. I don't want to use this term, but I'm gonna try to find a better term. But I'm gonna say offer services. If you put them in the lane to do it. So meaning you don't necessarily gotta ask him to do something. He gonna offer to do that shit as long as you just gotta walk his ass down the path. So I'm gonna show you how I felt like. Okay. Guess what, Fly? She ate it. Remember I told her she had 100 on the test. She down to 80, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you one thing I hate about me. I'm gonna tell you something I hate about dealing with when I'm dealing with somebody is I'm like, be intentional. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. So if you ask me something or ask me to do something, if I fuck with you and I can do it, I'm gonna say yes. That's just the type of nigga I am. If I fuck with you and I can do it 9 times out of 10, if it's something that I can do to help you, I'm gonna say yes. Friends, girlfriend, whatever situation. I don't like for people to try to. I can see manipulation tactics from a mile away. I promise you, I can. The shit like I'm like Professor Xavier with those shits. So the moment I see them, now I look at you differently. Like, okay, you want to play the game? Boom. Right. I'm on the phone with her and we talking, and she's like, "Yeah, I got the man. This nigga, he trying to charge me all this money just to cut the yard and everything. I'm trying to get the yard cut. She spent 30, 40 minutes talking about yard, get the yard cut. I got to find a yard, man. This man, he tried to get over me. You know, I'm a landscaper, that fly. I've already let you know me over landscaper. I'm telling you, like, the price that the dude gave you, that was actually a real good price. It's actually the regular price, $50. They come and cut your yard. That's a regular price. No, he trying to get over me and everything. And she talking about, I'm gonna just buy a lawn. I'm gonna do it myself. And I'm like. And I'm sitting on the phone like you know I'm a landscape. I feel like you trying to walk me down the path of me saying, you want me to come and cut your yard for you? Because, bitch, I'm not about to say that.
I'm going to ask straight out.
Yeah.
This man want to charge me $50. How much will you charge me to do my grass, please?
Exactly.
And you gonna charge me? I ain't got no money like that. I ain't got $50.
Yep.
Say that shit, bitch. Just say it.
Yep. Just say it.
If you see, and that's why I say some women they suck when it comes to green light and nigga. Cause guess what? If you know that I'm a nigga who you talking to, you know what I'm saying? And let's just keep it a book. Cause we at least got down to this level of conversation. And you know I want to clap them cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? Why wouldn't you be like, hey?
Yeah.
Can you get it?
Right. Yeah.
Smart woman then. That would be a very smart move right there. And on top of it, you put on some nice shorts and bring him out some lemonade in a glass while he doing it. Or cold water. I'm just saying.
This is the crazy part about it. This is the part I hate about it, right? Because I'm another person that I believe in another different rhetoric that niggas don't believe in, that women used to messing with niggas like this. I don't believe that if I'm fucking with you or we fucking or whatever, I don't necessarily believe that it's wrong for you to ask for me to do things. I'm like, no, you give that nigga, if you fucking with that nigga, you fucking that nigga and everything, ask that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Especially I'm fucking you the fuck.
I need my own change. Yeah, okay. I can do it, yeah. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Right, I don't think so. Just come out and ask.
When she ain't,
and I had to get out of that.
She not getting.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why she dropped down the able, because I feel like we've been talking, we have conversations, we text and all that stuff, but she didn't take the time to actually really get to know my mannerism as a person. She playing the game. How you feel about this?
Say it again, Scoop. How she tried to say it? How she tried to ask me for and shit. Should women be more direct with what they like when you're dating a man? If you have an expectation for him to either perform some act of service or something to that to that.
No, I think people in general, men and women, need to be more grown about what it is between them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, I know every guy doesn't think like I think. So there's some guys who feel like, oh well, we fucking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to, because on both ends we both can be takers. Mm-hmm. Men and women can be takers.
Right.
So I just think it need to be a little bit more intentional about what it is between me and you. I'm a nigga that I make sure I vocalize it. Listen, hey man, we can just be fucking if that's the case. If that's all you want to top out there is some buzz. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool, but I'm a nigga who like, hey man,
I think I know what you
mean. I like to hang out. Yeah, I like to hang out, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I like to, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that if I fuck with you, I fuck with you the long way. So if you ask me and it's in my power to do so, I'll do it. I ain't gonna be like, if you call me and be like, hey, you know, my tire pop. You think you come help me change my tire? Hell no, man. The fuck, man. She called me asking me to help her change her tire. Nigga, shit. No, nigga, I'm like, nah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because it should be only really one dude that you really calling for stuff like that, and that should be the dude that you're seriously dating. That's how you weed out the men before you give them the pussy.
That's not. But I believe no. I believe if you. That's why I say if it wasn't you, because I'm not seriously dating her, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm saying if you are seriously dating a dude. No. I'm saying if you are seriously dating.
If you seriously dating, you should only be seriously. If you seriously dating a dude, then you should only be seriously dating that and interacting with that dude.
No, I'm saying when you're trying to decide, like, when you're still in the talking phase, so you might still have.
No, Jassy. You can't be seriously dating somebody and still trying to decide.
No, I'm saying that's what kind of solidifies it. So usually what helps me determine, okay, is this dude really what he say he's about? Is, like you said, you have to go through like actual shit. So like, if my car was to break down, did he actually show up for me? Like, was you actually there for me in my times of needs the same way I was there for you? Not monetary stuff. No, that's not monetary stuff. Like, because I'm looking for that friendship. Because I'm looking for that in a friendship too. But see, I think you're thinking about like, is this some fake shit? Like, is this a standard? Or is you just saying that shit to get the pussy?
I'm saying that's the game.
It's a standard, baby. It's not a game.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you why I say them the games. And like I can talk about the mindset that I have about this. Jazzy, I'm not even going to use the term seriously dating you if I'm still considering others. There is no seriously dating if I'm still considering others. Once I'm seriously dating you, considering. Considering. You still playing the game to figure out. Yes.
No, not playing. Yes, like you haven't committed.
Playing the game.
Yeah. Well, I don't feel like it's a game. I feel like it's legitimate. Like we have to go through.
Cat and mouse game. It's a cat and mouse game with whoever you're playing with.
Is it cat and mouse?
But yes, it is. It really is a cat and mouse
I
game.
feel like
that's literally the
you playing with me, is you not playing with me. So if you're not playing with me, then when I do call you and it's something like this, then you're gonna actually show up for me. And therefore, it's going to weed out everybody in that process.
No, meaning you're talking about them. I'm talking about you. When you say, okay, I got something that need done, and I got 3 niggas who I'm talking to, let's see what they going to do. It's the cat and mouse game to see who's going to get.
Oh, no, I'm not saying they. No, I'm saying it's kind of like a test for the person that is like the front runner. So what's my?
But you still talking about others though. You can say it's not a thing when you still.
There is, because I'm saying it like they just always be front runners. Sometimes it's not a front runner. Sometimes it's just the one dude that you dated. But sometimes you might have one other person that you was talking to, and you was thinking to forgo that person because you think, because as women you got to understand, Scoop, we making these decisions ourselves, right? So. We get duped a lot. So, as far as, okay, what is an actual good man? Does he actually stand on his business, right? And so it's not that we want to test you, it's that shit comes up, and this is something that,
I'm not,
like you said, the same thing you're going to look for in your woman. You get what I mean?
But it's what I'm saying. I'm not. You just taking what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing. I'm still just saying when you're having to do all that, you're playing the game. That's the game of figuring out who is what. And I'm saying,
I guess that's game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not really game because you haven't committed to nobody yet. I feel like it's a game when you say we committed.
No, it's not. It's not a game. That's what I'm saying. I'm not playing the game. Once I done made the decision, I done done all. The game is
okay. I get what you mean.
And all the other stuff. That's why I said there ain't no. That's why I said there ain't no other options. When you say I'm in a serious relationship or seriously dating this person, there ain't no more options. I've made my choice of this person.
All right. Now you've gone into exclusive.
We're going into exclusivity now.
Yeah, you're dating and exclusively dating.
If I got 3, like for instance, I will speak candidly. Me, I have 3 different people who are at me right now, and I have let all 3 of them know. Listen, I'm not looking for nothing serious right now because I got so much stuff going on, and my schedule is a fucking mess. So it'll be real hard pressed for me to add something else into the already clusterfuck of a schedule that I got. I say, but I would really like to get to know y'all to just see what type of people y'all is, because I don't throw good people away, right? Now, and I'm just kind of conversating with all of them. I done went on a date with 2 of them. One of them I haven't went on a date with yet. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the moment I make my decision on, okay, you know what? Damn, I kind of like her. I think I want to be a little bit more serious with her. The other 2 got to go. All right, y'all, listen, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Once I made the decision,
all right,
you gonna let them know. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, right. You're not gonna hold. Like I said, just about
right. It has to be that communication.
See, this is what I said about this is what I'm talking about playing the game. Let's just say Shay. Let's just say I know I'm not the only nigga that Shay talked to. And there's nothing wrong with that because she's not the only person that I talk to. But like I told you, she's not taking the time out to actually get to know who I am as a person. I feel like in order for you to make the decision on the caliber of nigga you dealing with, you have to, quote unquote, like you say, Jazzy, test the caliber of nigga you test the caliber. You got to do the wine test. You got to smell it, taste it, gargle it, and see if it's good.
The wine
nothing
taste.
wrong with that, right?
You might not have to do all of that.
How you test
the wine taste.
How you get to know that man and how you test that man could fuck you up in the end. Because like I said, her not getting to even understand and know the caliber of nigga I am, she could have just asked me to cut the yard and I would have came to cut the yard today. But she tried me to try to see if I was going to do the simp thing and I was going to just volunteer myself. And I'm going to tell you why I don't never volunteer myself for shit. I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah, that's weird.
The manipulators and the takers, they'll do that, and then when it comes down to mad day or whatever, and you say, damn, I be trying to whatever, and they'll hit you with this right here. I ain't asked you to do that. You did that yourself.
Yeah. You gotta be willing to do it off the strength. Yep.
So guess
whatever
what?
you do.
I ain't doing. I'm a nigga who I'm never stepping across the lines into boyfriend zone ever. Right. So when you ask me,
you just want to do it out the kindness of your heart.
You say what now?
Unless you just want to do it out the kindness of your heart.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. I will do it out of the kindness of my heart if you ask me to do it.
Yes.
I'm not going to let you manipulate me into offering myself up to do it.
Yep. That
so
makes
you can say I offered. You didn't ask.
That makes sense.
I would rather for you to ask me to do it than for you to try to be like I said, the first sign of you trying me like I'm a simp is, I'm so mad today. And I'm like, you mad? Oh, why you mad? Man, I just been working so hard and I ain't really got nothing to eat and everything. Oh, so you think I'm feeling, okay. You trying to manipulate me into buying you something to eat real quick, okay? Instead of just saying, shit, you know what? I don't want to do everything I'm hungry. You want to buy me something to eat?
Babe, I'm hungry. Can you get us something to eat, please?
And you know what? Probably the type of guy that you is, you probably wouldn't even do it anyway because you already knew she was trying to run game on you from the beginning.
No, I'm not. No. That's what I'm saying. You listen to nothing I'm saying, right? I'm not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna offer myself to do it. No, I'm saying to you, I will do it. That's the point. I will do it.
If you ask correctly and just like, hey, can you do this to me, please?
I will. But listen, saying.
She
has to even dug in me deep enough to know that she could ask me to do it.
That makes sense.
She's so used to being.
She spent 35 minutes on the phone talking about this yard getting cut.
Yeah.
Listen, she spent 35 minutes on the phone talking about this yard getting cut. To a nigga who been cut yards for 15 years.
Right? Instead of just being like, don't you cut yards? This nigga tried to charge me $50. Then you said, didn't you say you told her that was a good price? Because you cut yours? You told her that was a good price?
Imagine being on the phone.
That's crazy.
Imagine being on the phone with a nigga who you quote unquote actively talking to. You know you about to get this nigga some coochie, right? You know you finna get this nigga some coochie. And your oil need to change it. And he a mechanic. And you talking about you finna go pay $80 or $100 to go get your oil changed.
Crazy work. That's crazy work.
I ain't never been like that. I definitely ask for whatever I need. It don't even matter from what nigga. I could just need help at the damn grocery store. Excuse me, sir. Can you please, sir?
Can you please? I'm a nigga that I like intentions. I like motherfuckers to deal me intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because closed mouth don't get fed. You know, sometimes it's not about what that nigga's gonna say to you. It's the fact that you asked that nigga. You see what I'm saying?
And that's the hard part sometimes. I have to get out of that habit. Very bad habit.
Asking some women kind of feel like, okay, why don't you just if you cut grass or if you do laundry, you say, hey, don't worry about it, I got that. You shouldn't have to ask for anything. If I'm a mechanic or anything like that, like I do hair. And I talk to a nigga that got hair. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll do your hair for you. Like I wouldn't wait for him to be like, hey, I need my hair done. I just would be like, hey, when you need your hair done, just let me know so I could, make some time to sleep. Right.
And like I said, I don't think it's nothing wrong. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that.
I wouldn't let them. Don't overextend yourself. I'm here. I'm gonna let you know I'm
here. Yeah, because that fill in the blank goes a long way. To the right man, the wrong man, there's nothing you can do with the wrong. So we're not talking about the wrong man you're doing. Right. The right man, when they do see those things, especially little things of trying to show that you actually care, it goes a long way. The wrong man, there's nothing you can do. Like, I don't want y'all to get that through your head. Like, there's two different types of guys. There's the right guy and there's the wrong guy. The wrong guy, there's nothing you can do throughout the whole relationship. The right guy, he's going to see that you're filling in those blanks. Yes, he will.
Yeah, no, I done been down that road too many times, and guess what? I'm not stepping across the line into no zone with no motherfucker unless you I need verbal, you know what I'm saying, agreements. I need
before you spend some money. Like before you start saying here's bread.
Spending money. I'm gonna spending money. I'm just saying, Fly. It's a difference between, like I said, bro. You sat on the phone with me, and we sat back and went back and forth about this, about the whole thing, about the lines and everything. Yeah. And I can see like the whole conversation. I'm like, I'm saying to myself like, I'm literally telling her, like, I cut grass. That's what I did for damn near 15 plus years. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, the nigga didn't give you a place. I'm like, I've been him. I've had my own. I've cut 27 yards a fucking week and everything. Like, I do that type of stuff and everything. You know what I'm saying? And she's still going on about this, but I'm like, all she got to do is, if she want a yard cut, just ask me to cut the yard. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? All she got to do is just say, hey. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell the way the conversation is, and she's waiting for that moment when I go like, well, dang, would you want me to cut? Yeah, like I said, I've been, I'm not saying every situation, well, I ain't gonna hold you, but I say this all the time. I let y'all know this all the time. Everything outside of Miracle, Sierra, and Anita, trash. 3 women in my entire life. Anything outside those 3, trash. Manipulation tactic, amen. Knowing that I'm a nigga who I'm a giver like that. You feel what I'm saying? We doing all kind of shit for their ass and everything. And then at the end of it all, I ain't asked you to do nothing. You did all that because you wanted to, nigga. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, cool. So now I'm in the lane. I'm only gonna do shit that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't asked me to do it, guess what? Then I ain't doing it. Right.
So that's different. What you're saying is different. Because if you want to cut her grass, just say, I'm gonna come over here and cut your grass. That she don't watch. Why does she have to ask you? If you want to do it, if you're already
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Maybe she get those vibes.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between wanting to do something and doing somebody. I don't want to.
Because asking you is kind of like, as a man, you being a problem solver. Why do I have to ask you to cut my grass? Why do I have to ask?
There's a difference between wanting and doing for somebody. I don't want to cut your hair. No, I don't want to cut your hair, man. But if you ask me to do it, I'll make time to come out and come do it for you.
See, that's the difference. We want you to want to do it. We want you to want to do it. We shouldn't have to ask you to do it. You should want to be like, all right, baby, I'm going to cut the grass. I'm complaining about that. You don't like her that much, too? Complaining about that. You don't like her like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why do you have to,
She don't control me. I'm Fly. She can't troll because Fly, one thing about it,
I'm not trolling. What the fuck? For sure, don't do that. I'm dead.
Okay. stand 10 toes down on everything I say.
Asking. Some women are they've been fucking with this for so long, like it's hard to fix it now.
Princess.
Needs to doing shit my damn self.
No, I'm I got you. No, I'm just stating facts. Like,
we've already been down that road.
I understand what you're saying. No, let me get it on. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of hard to like, when you. And especially when there's somebody that you really want to fuck with, or you want them to have your back. If this is your person, this is your partner, this is your long-term person, it's kind of like I don't want to have to ask you for things, because I feel like those details you should be able to pick up. Like, okay, let me come cut her grass. This is a gesture saying, he just came and cut my. You know what I mean? It's different when different when you just do it. If I ask, it's kind of like, do we really want to do it? Is he just doing it for me because I asked him to do it? It's one of those things.
See, I get that.
No, rent is due every fucking first of the month, right? So I have to ask you for rent money or bill money or stuff like that. If shit is done and you want to help somebody, say, hey girl, this is this. Use this towards this. Why do I have to ask you? Or if I'm explaining to you that I'm in need of something.
So this is one thing. Okay, another woman stepped in. So I do appreciate what you're talking about, Princess. It's called taking initiative. I'm the person, I'm used to that. I'm going to see what is going on around me. I can see what is needed, maybe what's lacking. But that's how I am as a nurturer. I always do that. But at the end of the day, humans and men are not mind readers. And women have this idea that men are supposed to just know this. No, just ask. And as the woman who is hyper independent, but I'm also the woman who is hyper independent. I'm used to knowing how to take care of certain things. So I'm not going to stress you out when I know this man already works and take care of him. Maybe he has other family things going on. He has a life just as well as we do. So they are not mind readers.
Your man, though, is going to give you that soft, they're going to put you in that soft era. They're going to put you in that soft life to where you don't have to do that.
But there's also the part in being a soft girl era. Guess what? Sorry, hold up. There's another part to soft girl era. Hey, daddy, can you come cut my grass for me, please? Ask.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Ask. It goes either way. Because guess what? Baby, I've been working hard all day cutting grass. Can you rub my back for me? It's an asking thing. Neither of us, that's pride. If we're too pride to ask them.
If a person trying to be with you, they're going to try to be a team player. So either they're going to do it because they want to do it, and you really shouldn't even have to fucking ask them, to make a long story short. You shouldn't even have to ask. Just like they're trying to be a team player.
Well, listen, y'all. But my problem with what y'all doing, I don't disagree with nothing that y'all saying, but the problem with what y'all doing is y'all moving the goalposts. I'm not talking about the nigga that's trying to be your what you ain't. Like I said, I'm specifically now, so we can keep this in perspective. I specifically use my situation right now. Like I said, I'm not trying to be now one of their ass. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, listen, but like I said, not getting enough. Not even really. The problem that I have with Shay now is if she knew what type of nigga I was, all she had to do was say, hey.
Maybe you should show her what type of nigga you want in. Maybe you need to pop out and show her. Like you said, you show her.
And it takes time.
You can't be mad at somebody who don't know.
But guess what? My thing is this.
It takes time to be comfortable asking.
And I ain't showed you nothing, but guess what? Hey, check this out. Watch this now. Watch this now fly. Since you went to my show,
doing that.
Hey, princess.
What?
Candy question. Just what up? Just small conversation. What up? Your interaction with me. Do I strike you as a nigga who, when I say, hey, if you ask me to do something, I'll do it?
Yeah, but...
Listen, hold on a second. I'm just making that. Now listen, all I'm just saying that this is, and me and you don't talk. all day, every day. Me and you don't text and talk while you at work, and text and talk while I'm at work, and we limited conversation that me and you have had. You know that. On the line with this guy, I just got off the phone with her.
It's different though. Let me defend in defense, Scoop. It's different. It's different because by simply asking a man for something can turn the relationship south fast. I'm letting you know right now by simply just asking them for something. So maybe that woman is probably trying not because you could easily be like no. And then she could be easily be like, damn, I just asked him to do this and he cut grass.
No, this is a good
I'm not saying you in your particular case. I'm just saying in general.
No, apply it to me. No, I want you, I'm saying apply it to me. But my point.
She may think if she asks you, it may turn into something else. Maybe she don't want to take it there with you like that. Like maybe she don't want to ask you if it may mess up what y'all got going on by trying to put on these responsibilities on you. Maybe she's trying to keep it where it's at until it gets to that point where she can feel comfortable enough to ask you.
Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with that. Facts. Because even when y'all talking about, because I'm going to tell you something that you said earlier that I was down for the go, and I was going to actually use against you. When you said women have dealt with so many fuck niggas that they don't know this, they don't know that, and everything. And I'm like, on the reverse end, a nigga done dealt with so many motherfuckers manipulate that hoes that nigga don't know what it is. But the only way I can find out what caliber you is to put you in a situation to see what caliber you is. So guess what? If you ask me to do it and I say, oh, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. If she asked me to cut her grass and I said, no, and I told her no. Me as a man, I'm telling you right now, I should now not be a candidate to clap them cheeks.
Yep.
She automatically got, I ain't to let this nigga get none. I can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she probably trying to keep you in the game. She probably trying to keep you in the game. She like, let me not ask him for nothing because I know once I start asking for stuff, it could get real tricky and sticky. I want to fuck them, so let's just keep it cool.
No, because I said she would never know what type of caliber. Like I said, she would never know. I wouldn't want to. Me personally, I'll tell y'all chicks this. I wouldn't want because we were just talking about this. I'm a person. I don't believe that. I don't personally believe that there's anything wrong with if me and you we cool. We communicate with each other. Whatever we have to say. There's an interaction between me. I don't think it's wrong for a woman to ask a man to do stuff with them. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
Then the nigga be, I'm not no simp. I'm not this. I'm not your chick. I'm not doing nothing. You're not my girl. What you gonna do for me? It's always, you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying, Princess, but the simp thing would be, the simp thing is a thing that she tried to get me to do. It is to offer it so she can not be accountable for what I'm doing. That's the simp thing. The simp thing is gonna be is let me come save the day.
Well, it just depends on how you treat that woman, because if that's your person and that's who you want to be with,
you're not talking about somebody that's you're not that. You're not my person. You're not that.
No, I get it. She tried to turn you into a Captain Save-A-Ho. I get it. She was trying to see if you were going to be a voluntary Captain Save-A-Ho. That's what I heard.
Yeah. So, see, that's something we were talking about in the beginning of this, Princess. I think that the genuineness of what you really want and expect out of whatever it is you're doing with somebody, we need to get better at doing that. Because I'm going to tell you something that I try to make it my best to listen. I am not your nigga. I ain't trying to be your nigga, but
that's sending mixed signals. You telling me you're not my nigga, but then you want me to ask you for something?
No, meaning this because
I'm not gonna feel comfortable asking
Princess, listen what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm just telling you as a man. I feel like this. If you're comfortable enough to let me slide them draws, you should be comfortable enough to ask me to come change your oil.
Sex is totally different from all these other duties and responsibilities.
No. I get what you're saying.
Your standards matching what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying there. That's in reverse. That's one thing is testing to see will he do this before he get this. But if he already got that, ask that man for help. And eat your damn pride.
Guess what? I just
the same way.
If that's what you do.
If you laying down with this woman and she in needing help, what you look like just letting her go by needing help, regardless of if that's your woman or not. She need her fucking grass cut and you fucking on her. Cut her fucking grass.
Guess what?
Why does it matter?
He don't like you that much.
Hold on a second. The matter is because you're not my girl. That's not the metrics of our relationship. But if you need me to do it, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
As a nigga who
That's mixed signals. That's
not mixed signals.
It is because she know what it is. If she know what it is, she not asking.
What make it not mixed signal is me telling you, hey, if you ask me and it's in my power to do, I'll do it. But I ain't a mind reader. I ain't an offer upper. I'm not coming to come save the day. Like. But if you ask me, I'll do it. I already have my own schedule of shit that I got to motherfucking do that I prioritize over every goddamn thing else. So if you ain't asking me to come do it, I ain't volunteering to come do it either. I got my own shit going on.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
You got a life of your own.
So guess what? Now that you know what the bat signal look like, shine that light in the sky. Hey, sir.
Yep.
Come do this. Sir. I need you to come do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm just keep it at fucking.
All right. Well then, guess what? Then me. You just
watch me complain. You just listen to me complain about it. I'ma just leave it at that. Because it's like if you don't want the lines to be blurred, then don't blur it. I'm not gonna ask you for nothing if it's not like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but Scoop, I gotta ask a question because you said she was complaining to you.
You heard what you just said? Did you just hear what you said? You said, I'm not going to ask you to do nothing if it's not like that. And I literally just said, ask me to do something. Because it's like that.
No, on a woman's end, she's not gonna feel comfortable because it's like, do you want to do it or are you doing it just because I'm asking?
Well, you keep on. That's what I'm saying. You the one that's making it complicated because I literally clearly said I don't want to do a motherfucking thing. But if you ask me, I'll do it.
No, listen, princess. No, princess, listen.
Yep.
Listen.
I'm the same motherfucking way. I don't want to do shit. I'm always working. But ask me if you need me.
Leave him alone. Don't even just leave him the fuck alone because he want to do what he want to do. He ain't trying to really do it. So leave him alone.
They want to do.
That's how I think. That's how I think. I think if you know what I'm saying, if
you don't ask for what you want,
I'm not gonna
definitely not going to get it.
Nope. Come over here and fuck the. He's trying to put you and your stuff his priority. So leave him alone.
But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right?
He's not giving you what you want, and you're not asking for what you want. You're not gonna get it. Either way.
But you know what I'm saying, Jazzy? But it's the crazy part, though, right? See, this is the part that that's why I say this shit just is the intentionalness of what you're doing. But y'all are literally sitting here saying, well, I'm not going to ask you to do this, but you're going to, guess what? You know what? If I ask you, let's say if it's not an ask for me, let's just say, but you're in agreement that, fuck no. There is no needing no ifs, ands, or buts, or metrics, or blurring lines, or clapping them cheeks. But we need to be...
Yeah, because it's two people. Clapping cheeks go both ways. You acting like you just clapping my cheeks and I ain't getting nothing out of it and you taking advantage of me. Nigga, I want the dick too. That's a two-way street.
No.
You cutting grass is something that you have to do on your own. We're not doing that together.
You're not listening to the point that I'm making. Princess, why is it that you feel comfortable enough to say, hey, is you coming over to come and whoop and do this, that, and third? But it got to be complicated for you to say, hey,
because she wants the dick.
Come on, man.
She wants the dick.
And that's where it is very backwards in women's thinking this day. This is backward as hell.
You acting like she doing you a favor by fucking you. Like,
no, you are listening.
This is backwards.
I'm not saying
this is where it's backwards.
You're not listening to the point that I'm trying to make.
This shit is backwards.
My point is why is it less complicated for you to call a nigga to come
it's
clap
not
your
complicated.
Than it is for
yes, it is.
No, that's my point. That's my point, though, Princess. It's not complicated for you to call a nigga and say,
but
hey,
you just some
come
dick
over
to
here
her.
and
That's why. She's not asking for nothing more than that. She just want the dick. She don't want nothing.
And this is where women got it messed up these days. And this is where men. See?
That's crazy.
This is crazy. Nah, this is crazy.
Not the nigga that she calling for dick.
And this is why it doesn't make sense for women to stay.
They're moving like men. They're out here with masculine energy.
No,
They're moving like
there's nothing masculine. No, there's nothing masculine. As a woman,
I just want to fuck them. That's it. I don't
yeah, that's masculine shit. No, that's the masculine energy. That's the hoe energy. That is straight up hoe and masculine energy. As a lady, if you are happy, it doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. It does not make sense.
In the day where people, you know what I mean, have respect.
No, it doesn't make sense.
And she want hers. She want that at night. She don't care about during the day. She don't care about how the yard look.
And that's when the women start moving like a man and expect to still get treated like a lady. This does not make any sense in women's thinkings these days. Because if you are as a lady now sharing your body, guess what? Straight up, you should be very confident in saying, hey, can you come help me with this? Okay? That's real ass shit. So yes, this is real as fuck. Women are backwards. That's why I don't sit with a lot of women.
It's just who you're picking, because there's men out there. It's who you picking. It's it's your standard.
You're already dealing with somebody.
But Nene, she has a man that will do it, but she just has to ask. Now he's saying just ask. That's all he's saying is just ask me.
What I'm saying is I'm still listen. I get it, make all the sense. But what I'm saying is I just, to me personally, it don't make absolutely no fucking sense that you would say I'm comfortable enough to tell this nigga to come over here and beat these walls down. Exactly. But then we have to make it complicated for me to ask a nigga to come cut the grass.
You actually make it complicated because if you're beating the walls down, why the fuck she gotta ask you for anything? I'm beating the walls down. Let me just come cut that grass. Why you making it complicated?
Because he's not your
girlfriend. You being very biased because you're also laying down with this woman.
Ma'am,
Let me also with this woman. You making it on. You putting on her like she just. Why you taking it?
Exactly.
Why you gotta be on her? You making it complicated.
See,
I see Princess in her own language, so I'm gonna ask you, Miss D. Miss D, can I see you kind of being on the look at what I'm saying? Does it sound like I'm making this complicated by saying, Miss D, listen, I'm not your nigga, but if you ask me, am I making this complicated? I'm making it very black and white.
Right. Yeah. No.
But you can't use the excuse that she laying down with you for a means to say she should be comfortable asking you, because if that's the case, if you laying down with her, you should take the initiative to help her out when she needs.
I'm not supposed to take the initiative.
No, he does not have to take the initiative at all.
Okay, so
because this is a sexual relationship. These are two different situations. Because these are two different situations.
Because they both laying down with each other. They both swapping energy.
Right. So once again, that specifically is two people who are fucking on each other. Nobody has a responsibility to nobody. But if you want something, you can ask. In his situation where he's saying, okay, he is dating 3 people, that woman was being manipulative, playing the game instead of just asking and saying, hey, that's how you test him and see how he's treating you as a woman. But if you're already fucking on something, you have a sexual relationship, as a woman, as a human being, as a man, you should not have any issues. If, hey, you gonna come clap these shoes? Hey, can you help me change the door lock? Hey, can you help me with something that I literally need help with? Versus in the opposite situation, if I am dating you and this is no sexual interaction, is a different thing.
No, Princess. So you know what I'm trying to say is, I understand that. It should be like that. Always like that. But
people have real lives.
The point that I'm really trying to make is and I said, I candidly went ahead and used my situation. I said, if she was really trying to get to know me, she really knew what type of nigga I was, then she would know that's the type of nigga I am. Like, listen, all you got to do is ask me, and I'll make time out to do it for you.
But that's the problem right there. She don't know who you are.
Yeah. But that's my
point.
That's the
problem right there. She don't know you.
Listen what I'm saying.
You know what? Let me tell you, that's why she don't do that, because she's so busy wanting to jump in the bed to where she's not getting a chance to know who you are. And that's what's wrong with these females now. They're not getting a chance. Y'all not getting a chance to know each other because y'all just jumping in the damn bed. Fuck it.
Yeah, but look, check this out. But that's what I'm saying. If she knew what type of nigga she'll know, she would have known that shit that she tried me with wasn't gonna work, nigga.
Exactly. She don't know you because she's so busy trying to get the dick to where she ain't even getting damn about trying to get to know you. See, that's the problem.
Fucking speaker again.
Hey, guess what?
See,
guess what?
You just know you'll be here. So
she will take the man
and I'll show you. And
start giving out that box.
But hold on a second. And I just thought about something.
So now we're going to move this foot right over here. And we already erased the foot was there, so now we're moving over to here. So once you have two pictures,
that I was inside the junkyard getting parts for my car.
You can see the original was...
I was like, well, I know I could work on cars.
There was the original foot right here.
My bumper is such and such. Guess what? Bitch, you know, bumper fix this weekend. Because you say, hey, you think you can find me a piece? And you can, I got you.
Yep. I say I open my mouth immediately. Wait, you doing what? Help? You know how to do what?
Yep.
You know somebody that could do this?
Yep.
The fuck?
Close my don't get fed.
Because that's her fault because she's not getting a chance to know who you are.
But you know,
that is her fault. That's true.
But I recognize
that is her fault. That's her fault.
Y'all know me as a non-biased person. I understand what y'all saying because guess what? It's a lot of niggas. I understand it's a lot of niggas out there that don't think like me who will just fuck on you as long as they'll let you fuck on them and want to do absolutely a goddamn thing for you. I'm just saying, I personally say, I don't think there's nothing wrong if you fucking with a nigga, y'all whatever, y'all got some type of relationship, whether it's situationship, sexual relationship or whatever it is. I don't think there's nothing wrong for a female to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't think a nigga got to pay your rent, but I'm like, guess what, Francis? If you tell me nigga, I done gave $400 on the rent before. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't think there's nothing wrong, especially if you're really dealing with a person like that. The person who I was dealing with, I ain't gonna hold you. Me and her friends still till this day. I'm blessed in the fact that she didn't play me or try me like a motherfucker would try me. I normally wouldn't do nothing like this, but I hadn't even known that girl a month. And she was right. Every situation was going on, and she was gonna be like whatever the situation had, whatever. She basically had to either pay that rent or pay this or pay that and everything, whatever. And I was like, I swear to God, on everything I love, y'all, these are exact words I said to her. I said, you know something? I'm gonna give you a chance to trick me. I'm gonna give you a chance to trick me. I'm gonna do something for you, and I'm gonna see exactly what you do after I do this shit for you. I said, how much you need? She needed $450. I said, okay, what's your cash out? And I sent her the $450. I said, now I'm gonna see what you do. I'm gonna give you a chance to trick me. Because I usually don't do this shit. I ain't even known you long enough to do this. And me and her, we cool still to this day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never asked her for the money back and everything, but I mean, she didn't done shit. You know what I'm saying? She showed me she was appreciative. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say she showed me she was appreciative by letting me smash because I already had that smash. So we was already past that point. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, we live in a culture. We do live in a culture to where we got women that's paying the bills, paying the car note, going to work, taking care of the kids. Niggas not doing shit. We live in this type of society to where these women are already conditioned to just do it on their own. Nothing against you. There are good men out there. But it's just a lot of women, they're hyper independent. That's the only thing I could explain in this situation is where is they move like a man. They're very masculine, and instead of asking you, they'll talk because women talk. We gonna talk their head off. We're gonna let you know how we feel about the situation, and then just leave it at that. And if the man decides to help, we'll accept the help. But if you don't, hey, we're gonna get it done regardless.
That's your question, Princess.
It's just with the times we live in.
I'm gonna ask y'all. Well, let me rephrase it. I want to ask y'all ladies a question, and I just want to see what y'all mindset on this. Right?
I think this is backwards, motherfucker.
Who do you think is in position more to get the man to do more for them? The female that says, I'm independent and I don't need a nigga to do this, that, and the third? Or the female who says, or the soft female who says, no, if you, like, who basically asks a nigga to do stuff for them? Who's not like, well, you know what? I don't need you to do it, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna tell you something, right? The women who get the stuff, I remember saying this to, what her name is? I can't think of her name on the app. And she's a very nice looking woman too. In the fact, she's independent, her rhetoric and everything. And we were talking about stuff like this, and she was like, "Oh, I be meeting niggas who be wanting the female to do this and the female do that. I don't mean, why are these niggas who just doing stuff, who just buying this and who just generous like this out? I don't know meet these niggas." And I told her, I say, because you don't qualify for those type of niggas. And I said, you're very successful. She's very successful. Like, your bread, you got your bread. You're very successful, independent woman. I say, but you don't understand. That shit works against you, because by the time a nigga really get to the boat where they really get it autopilot, like y'all saying, just want to do stuff for you, you the motherfucker who's saying, oh, I don't need to do it. I got it. I can do it for myself. And that's why you don't qualify.
Independent.
I said, guess what? The smartest women in the world who get the most shit done for me, and the ones who do exactly what that motherfucker try to do to me is, guess what they do? They get a nigga ass in autopilot mode and let a nigga wait. And move back and get out of nigga way. And say, okay, if he want to do it, let him do it.
Yeah.
Well, that requires a little bit of submission that a lot of women aren't willing to do.
Yep.
Exactly. So, yeah, exactly.
A lot of women aren't willing to submit, you know. So that, you know, like a lot goes into this, and it goes back to everything that we talked about in relationships.
Oh, Tang, y'all talking to Tang.
You know what I mean? We're not getting to know each other. And those boundaries, a lot of people don't cross those boundaries because they are scared of losing that relationship, or what that person might say, or what that person might do. You know, like you have your reservations because of your experiences, and she probably have her reservations because of her experience. So now y'all together, and it's like, okay, this is what it is, when it could be a totally different, you know? Like you said, if she just opened her mouth.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I started this whole thing up about intentions.
Like she's open. And then you do have to also understand people's languages too, because maybe that was her ask. Because, you know, some women will ask that way, in a complaining way, or let you know what's going on. And, you know what I mean, that it probably was her ask, like, well, can you come cut my grass? Because da-da-da-da-da. Maybe that was her plea for help. You know, so it's sticky on both sides in the situation.
Hey, Princess, yeah. I can call her right now. This is the crazy part about it. If I say, hey, what's up, what you doing? Man, let's go get something to eat. Let's go to the movie tonight. Let's go see that Mario movie. She'll say, yeah. Bitch, but you still sitting there with your grass not cut. You ready to go get something to eat and hit the movies and everything, but you ain't. Yeah. You still got your grass cut.
She probably, honestly, no offense to you, she probably don't think she can ask you. She probably don't feel comfortable asking. A lot of women don't feel comfortable asking because they just so used to the rejection, so used to the turn down.
If I've already made it,
I'll do it next week. Mm-hmm. I'll do it, but it never gets done. You know, like.
Hey, guess what? But Princess, I hear that, right? I understand that. I hear that, right? But when you're dealing with a man who's already set the landscape for ask me, you know what I'm saying? And has showed you nothing but that. Like, if you ask, you okay, cool. I ain't a nigga that ain't just showed up or just, you know what I'm saying? You can't use that excuse for it. You can't use it. Oh, what the old niggas.
Maybe she testing you. Maybe she trying to play you.
Yeah. No, I know what she was trying to do. She tried to get me in a situation where I was going to volunteer myself to do it. I'm like, I don't want to cut. I mean, like I said, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to cut your grass. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do no landscaping no more. But if you ask me to do it, and I know you have these problems, okay, cool. Like, well, listen, I ain't got time. I'll make time out to do it Saturday. Okay, Saturday is one of my days. I got a little bit of free time during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? I'll come knock that bitch out for you Saturday or Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm just saying is don't expect me to. It's almost like, because even when you saying it, just because we fucking don't mean that all of these other things got to come with it. That's the whole point. Just because we fucking don't mean all of these other things got to come with it. But if you ask, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Most people, like you said, they just look at.
Why would she ask? Why would she get her mind ask? Think to ask.
Because she's smart.
Why would she even think to ask if you already said it is what it is? Why would she? Do you know?
That's my point. That's my whole point. I'm like, you already know. That lets me know that you don't listen to nothing I say or pay attention to anything that I do, because everything that I do says that, listen, I've already made this killer deal. I'm not looking for a serious relationship, but I would like to get to know you better. And let's just see, you know what I'm saying? I don't throw good people away. So, like, if we can be cool, we can be friends. If we have a type of relationship, I'm cool with that. And I'm a nigga who always doing it. Like, God, I'm not that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I actually get mad at you if I tell you to do. If I say, hey, I'm a this and the third or whatever, and I don't know, man. I just feel like people just make stuff. They make stuff complicated. Let me get all this stuff back. I feel like people make stuff complicated.
You got me, princess? What happened? Let's go over the fly side. I'm done my time.
Jazzy.
Yeah. I had to get out my way. I definitely get you there. I had to learn to get out my own way, Scoop. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Oh yeah, thank you, Scoop, for what you were saying the other day. I remember you had left the panel the other day, but you were saying something just coming from the area you will always do as you can do, because there's nobody else here that was put here to do what you can do. You were literally here to be yourself, to give as you can, as much as you can when you see proper and fit to do so. And that actually had made me cry that day. That's what I was trying to tell you. I get what you're saying. And like another day or two later, in the days after, that was a recharge to my spirit, because I've been in that energy, and at times I start falling short. But I'm meant to just be abundant and move in God's grace and God's energy. So thank you for what you shared that morning. I appreciate it. I needed to hear it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I be trying to explain to Jazzy. The nigga can't listen, man. I ain't saying I'm 1-on-1, but nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Oh, do that.
God created me with a different type of a spine, man. I got a different type of vertebrae back here, man. Yeah. That a lot of motherfuckers don't know how to operate with.
But you got that rubber band back, nigga?
Nah, nigga. Sturdy. Sturdy, don't bend.
Mm-hmm.
Sturdy.
Solid.
Yeah. Solid.
A lot of mercy. What that way? What that thing was there? There we go. Okay. Harry Coochie number 3 now has a bigger butt.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, YouTube. I hope y'all enjoy.
Oh, shit. He just getting her.
Yeah. Take this shit, nigga.
There you go.
What?
He had like 250 tickets for that nigga.
What?
Oh, I was like, you talking about take that shit? I'm like, whoa.
Gee.
Whoa. Man,
how much you had, Jazzy?
What's going on here?
Take that.
You said 260 something?
And them little ticket things.
Loyalty tickets? Okay, so I'm gonna match you over there. I got 277. So.
Where the loyalty tickets be at now? I don't even see my loyalty tickets. I should have a
and the exclusives
on the side, the little envelope thing to the side.
I know, but I don't have nothing in there. I mean, item bag, and then I go to the item bag. There's nothing inside that mug.
Oh no!
Why you don't got nothing in there? I don't know what to tell you. That's weird.
1,900 freaking things. Okay, I gotta empty this damn bag out. All right, there we go. Very good. YouTube, I hope you guys have been enjoying Talk About It on Flyers Freshers Panel. While I'm over here giving Harry Coochie number 3 a bigger butt. Why not? Gotta give her better proportions. And I just fixed her leg. One of her legs, I had to flip it. I noticed it was upside down in the split. Correcting it before I print it. Especially with DJ Scoop around, because he's good in realism. I respect his art. It makes me want to do better. So, yes.
I'm actually about to get ready to buy, I'm about to get ready to buy this desk, to draw. And I'm actually about to buy me some 24 by 36 inch 110 pound art paper.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna start doing. So I'm gonna do some big portraits because I have everything that I need to do it. I got charcoal, I got paper stumps, I got tortillas, electric erasers, and everything. And I was saying to myself, I want to do more hyperrealism art. And then I realized something, because I know with hyperrealism it's all about detail. You know, you got to get ready to get small detail. Yeah. And me, I suck at drawing small things. But then I realized something. Everybody that draws hyperrealism, who does what's called hyperrealism art, they do big canvases. They don't do small canvases.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because it's so intricate. I have one comment. I have one comment before y'all digress. And I forget. And I was kind of little, when you were saying that the type of man that you. That's anything I do, regardless of whether we're fucking or I want to be with you forever. So don't you think you owe that woman kind of like, almost like okay, if I'm having sex with you, this is the type of men that you should be dealing with. You shouldn't be dealing with nothing less. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think sometimes women maybe need that, although it may not be a long-term relationship? Maybe you could just show like, okay, girl, you should be able to ask. You fucking ask me, or the next nigga you fucking ask him. Like, shouldn't there be something, where we kind of hold each other accountable, even though it's not long term? Still kind of show that standard.
But princess, that's why I say. I mean, I don't know if you listen to the rhetoric. What I'm saying, that's exactly what That's the whole point of what I'm doing. I'm like, if we dealing with each other like that, don't be afraid to ask. I'm setting the standard of don't be afraid to ask me to do something for you if you know that we have this level of relationship. Now, the reality of it is this is the reality of it. This nigga love sexual relationship with somebody, with you. You don't owe me shit. It's like I wouldn't give a nigga advice to quote unquote be every female's, act like you're every female's man. Just like I wouldn't give you the advice to say, well, every nigga that you fucking with, be they woman. You know what I'm saying? If you're not that nigga's woman, you're not that nigga's woman. You're not his woman, and he's not your man. He's not your man. But what I'm saying is I personally believe that if we have a sexual relationship, we're dealing with each other on that level, there is absolutely nothing wrong for you to. I'm actually setting the standard of, hey, listen, I know you done dealt with ain't shit ass nigga who just fuck on you and don't do shit for you, but I ain't that type of nigga. Like, don't be afraid to ask me. Like if you ask me, I'll make time out to do shit. But I also don't want you to expect that I'm gonna be your man and just automatically do shit for you. I'm actually doing exactly that. That's what I was trying to tell you. I'm not making. What's making it complicated is her not listening to what the hell I'm telling her and saying, "Hey, motherfucker, ask me if you need shit done, and I'll do it for you if I can do it for you." You're the one that's making it complicated because I've already laid the foundation of ask me. Well, don't get done. Get done. Don't ask me. Don't ask. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm saying I'm literally doing just that. That's why I say if she listened to me, my mannerism and I am, she would know. Okay, like I said.
So I have a question for you. Like, how does she show up? Do you feel like if you needed your back rub, she'll just come rub your back? Do you feel like that? Or if you needed a hot meal, do you think she'll cook it for you? Do you think if you ask her?
Yes. Yes, if I said, I do, guess what? Hey, man, listen, you make me share this screen. That's how I say that's the difference between, I'm specifically talk about the two different chicks. That's the difference between her.
Right, so she shows up as the woman. She shows up.
No, she don't show up. No, she don't show up as nothing. She just somebody. She just whoever she is. I'm saying the difference between her and Peaches is Peaches is gonna ask. Peaches, like I said, the moment I said that I fix on cars, the first thing she asked me was, "Hey, you think you can look at my bumper? Can you put like my back together? Okay, what's the make and model of the car?" Okay, well, I'm out here. I'll look and see if they got a red bumper. Guess what? They had the red bumper and everything. I bought it. She gave me the money back. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I bought the bumper and everything. She getting that bumper put on for Saturday. Why? Because I told her that I'd do something and she said, "Hey, well, I need this done. Can you do it for me?" I got you. And guess what? This is the crazy part about it. And this is the crazy part about it. I haven't smashed neither one of them. We don't have a sexual relationship yet. Neither one of them. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Peaches been trying. Peaches really been trying. Peaches is really being put in some. I ain't gonna lie. She didn't let somebody come in. She didn't let somebody come in and like, "Hey, you want to play with this nigga? I ain't finna play with this nigga. You playing, but I ain't finna play with this nigga." Like, and I'm like, "Hey, man, okay. Since you want to play these games now, you playing it. I mean, cause I just don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. Me personally, it make me disinterested when I feel like the game is being played, and I understand how the game is. The cat and mouse game between men and women played.
Do what I gotta do, regardless of what the status of our relationship is. I'm just gonna show up as a woman. I'm gonna show up every time. It ain't gonna be nothing less. So no. I don't know. I think that's on her.
That don't make no sense. Because I will ask you the question there. I will ask you this question. So, Princess, every nigga you talk to, say you talking to the three niggas, you feel be all three of them niggas woman?
You said if I'm talking to three niggas and what?
If you got three niggas that you actively talking to, you conversate with them, you whatever it is, you finna be all three of those niggas woman.
Heck yeah, I'm not gonna show up no less for nobody.
Oh man.
For three niggas, I'm gonna work all three of them, yeah. For three.
Good Lord.
Wow, this is crazy.
Wow.
I'm not gonna be different.
This is wild work.
Then we just took a hard turn.
Yes. She gonna fuck all three niggas at the same time.
That's the thing. It's not.
Oh my God.
I just want to be me. I want to be me. I am a woman, so it's not being all day woman. I am a woman.
No. I ain't saying be a woman. I'm saying be their woman.
I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do, and if you reap the benefits of it, that's because you're around in my energy. I can't have ass or take my energy for nobody.
What?
And that's probably where I do fall short. That's my probably where I go wrong at, but I just can't. I don't know. That's just how I.
But that's and listen. Hear what I'm saying. I know, son. I'm gonna go into something that we didn't talk about. Fly was good. Fly, you can come up off of mute because I need you to say something on this. We're gonna come back to what I've been talking about all week long. accountability without growth means absolute nothing. You can be accountable for the things that you do, but if you're not growing from, then I'm just saying I didn't get to that mental space where it's like, listen. Until me and you sit down and we have made a decision to say, hey, we seriously dating. I'm like, I'm trying to really let's do this. I'm not your man. I'm not your nigga. Yeah, I'm not your nigga. And I'll say that a million times if I need to say that.
When it comes to dating, and I'm kind of like feeling because I just know how I am. So it's just like I'm gonna kind of like hold back. If I can't give you all, if I can't be all the way there, I just feel like I don't want to do it at all. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's probably wrong. That's probably
Can I ask you another question then, Princess? Think about this right here, right? And I'm going to do the reverse. I ain't going to ask you this. I'm going to just ask you this. I'm going to ask you this about me, right? Boom. What would make me any different what would make you feel like, say, okay, let's hypothetically say, me and you was talking, and I was talking to the other three girls, and I was acting like I was into the situation between all three of y'all as if I was y'all's man. I'm showing up with y'all as if like, nigga, we is in a committed relationship, baby. What you need, I got you.
Right? Committed. I didn't say committed. I didn't say show up as a man. You don't have to be committed to be a man.
No, I don't got to. We don't. That's what I'm saying. We're not in a committed relationship. I'm showing up as such. As I'm the man. I'm your man. This and the third. Then what would if I'm, because this is the rhetoric is always used in a reverse when we're talking about women, quote unquote, being women and not being men. But what I'm saying is, what would make a person want to, quote unquote, what's the word I'm looking for? What would make a person want to own the cow?
Oh,
The milk for free.
I get it. Makes sense.
I get what you're saying, but the difference is the commitment. It's the difference is I choose you. Now I'm going to choose you every day, Scoop. I made the choice in my head that I'm going to choose you. That's the commitment. That's the difference. I'm going to always be a woman. I'm not going to change who I am. But the commitment, that's what makes it the difference. Me choosing you.
Well, I'm not changing who you is and changing what you is.
Not talking
who you is and what you is are two different things.
Entertaining other people, that's the difference.
But what I'm saying is who you is and what you is are two different things. You understand that, right? I'm going to still be me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still not your man.
That's what I'm letting you know. That's what I said. I'm going to still be me. So you're gonna be like, oh yeah, she's a good woman. She does this, she does that. Yeah. But the difference is when I choose you. Like I'm choosing Scoop. This is the only man I want to be with, and he's the only man that wants to be with me. That's the difference when you choose somebody and you can get in a relationship.
And when you and I'm saying when you get a relationship, then that's when you turn into that person's partner. That's when what you is change. That's what I'm saying. And it's no different than what I'm saying, Princess. If you really want to break it down to it, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be I'm a very helpful. I've just had this argument with Jazzy. Listen, I swear to God and everything, love. God ain't created a lot of niggas with the type of spine that I got. You know what I'm saying? I understand that I'm a giver. I understand that about myself. I know that about myself. That's one of my biggest flaws is that I'm a giver. I understand that. I'm gonna always be a giver, but I'm not your man.
School, this nigga.
You ain't my man. I need you to be the man. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm not your man.
You ain't gotta be my man to be the man. You ain't gotta be my man to be him.
No.
Still him. You can still
I do gotta.
Still him.
No. I'm gonna be me because I am him. I'm not your man, but I'm not your man. See the difference between. Listen. What I'm saying. Princess. This is what I'm saying. This is why I try to tell you the difference between the behavior patterns. The difference between me being him and me not being your man is Princess. If you need something done, you can ask me because I am him. I fuck with you because I am him. But for you to think that I'm supposed to be in to be trying to solve all your problems, I'm not your man.
Yep.
I need to start letting these niggas know I'm not your woman, nigga.
Shay, what's up, Shay?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
There we go.
If you're not that woman, you're not that woman.
Yeah.
Guess what, Princess? Guess what, Princess?
Guess what,
Princess? You can still be you. You can still be the people who say, hey, you know what? If you're hungry, okay, I cook something to eat, whatever, this and third. But it is not your obligation to call this nigga and make sure he ate all day. Oh, have you ate today? Oh, that's not your obligation.
Oh, no. We're not doing that. No, we're not.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a difference between who you are than what you are. Yes. Okay, yes, you can. I can call you and say, hey, what's up, man? You say, I'm trying to eat. Listen, I want to go grab some groceries. Cook some shit up this weekend. Like, what's some shit you cook? Okay, cool. I'll buy the groceries. Whip that shit up. A nigga hungry. Okay, cool, bet. But it's not my job to be coming to your house like, only trying to make sure you got food in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? You need to go grocery shopping. That's not my obligation. I'm not your nigga.
That's not his obligation because you're not her man.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. But guess what? Princess?
That's why you got to be careful who you fuck. Like straight up. You got to be careful.
But listen, I am him though. But I'm him though. So Princess, guess what? If you say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You think you got like $100, $125, this whatever, so on and so I get some groceries. Guess what, Princess? I know that you were quote unquote, you're a single mom. You got kids and everything. Guess what? Okay, cool. What your cash app is?
Born Beauty Bar?
It's, you know what I'm saying?
With a dollar sign?
And that in itself is being able to recognize a good man. That is a good man or a good woman is somebody that we should be able to understand. Because regardless or not, we can all be examples of being a good person and treating people how we should be treated. That's being a humane person. That's being caring. That's having good character. But as far as if that's the right person,
I just be like, I feel like him, for me, I wouldn't have to ask him. That's why I hit a nerve. Because I be like, why do I have to ask? Like, I know I could ask.
Because I'm not your nigga.
Yeah.
I'm not your nigga. That's why you gotta ask. I'm not your nigga.
Then it is that is not her nigga. Who's that, Monoleo?
If I want you to be my man, though, like, that's gonna contradict with my feeling.
That was that girl's song.
Communicate. Right?
Let this shit be known on the table. Can't be just out here playing mind games.
But once you give up that poo nanny, a woman, they be feeling like you they man. That's why you got to be careful who you giving it up to, honey.
Yeah, I'm be giving these dick up just like that. These girls gonna think that they're entitled to you. Theirs. Nope.
I mean, it go back to that whole thing that you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like if the mindset that a person have, that men or women have, is that sex is an equal exchange. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Then you shouldn't feel like that's your man just because you gave us some pussy.
But women don't operate like that. You know, we trying to operate like that, but we don't. Yep. We're very emotional, and we try to act like a man, but we're not men. We try to move and have sex like men, but we're not.
That's a
communication.
Yep. Communication is the key.
That's school.
No, even with communication. Because, she could tell a woman, this is not it. But she's still going to act like, yeah, you my man. Long as we fucking, she going to still feel entitled. Feel like, you know what I'm saying? So that don't mean nothing.
Then shorty, you got to go.
You could tell her plain out. You got
to go.
Like,
I got one hard head. I don't need two.
Whole time she love you, she madly in love, she's stalking you, she's stalking everybody you talking to, she's on IG, on your, you know what I mean? Come on now, you already know how it go. That's her fault.
That's why I be telling my cousins, y'all can't be going in there giving 100%, pull back, be like 75-50, and you won't be getting crazy. You won't be getting crazy.
Exactly.
So
You gotta know how to work that thing, man.
Yep, can't hit the literal cervix of every woman. As a man hits the cervix of a woman and is saying sweet nothings to her, he's actually reprogramming her brain. So that's why Alexis K. Tyler's had that thing called the Power of D, that specific video. Because women have to understand, you can't be allowing every man to fuck you that ways. That's a very deep kind of thing. That should reprogram you for real. You wonder why you and your body is reacting to a person in a certain way or rejecting them.
Yeah, that's why pimps do what they do. Because it's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah. Alrighty there. Shay. Alright. Damn, this thigh looking a lot better. Yeah, them legs look correct. This one just looked like she came off a box with a backward ass leg a second ago. She looks a lot better. Alright.
Yeah, that's why you know, as women, you really got to be careful who you open your legs up to. You can't just be giving up the sex, even though you might like it and all of that, but you gotta have control because it don't be no two-way street, you know? Yeah. Don't be no two-way street.
Yeah.
So it's out there.
Progression, assessing, you know.
You just have to really, we should be doing what we should be doing is not having sex until you're married, really. That's the only way you're going to find the true, supposedly, man. You know, just don't give no, shit, go get you one of them damn toys. Shit, if you need some sex like that.
It's that what if, though.
Yeah,
you might be spiritually connected and
cold ass
with your
toys.
Yeah, so then you won't feel sexually connected with these men, you know? Especially if you fucking multiple men, you know? You don't want to be like, tear yourself like that. If you got a sexual problem that you have to have sex, shit, go get you one of them motherfucking toys so you're not laying down with all these different men having sex with them. Expecting them to be like that when they just looking for a good time. And they ain't looking for when I told her something like that, she was like, it's not the same. I want somebody in my bed. I want to wake up to somebody. This is what she's telling me.
Well, I know it's not the same.